Who was Diotrephes? He's a character from the Bible who shows us a lot about church leadership gone wrong. Diotrephes is mentioned in the short book of 3 John, which is one of the letters in the New Testament. This man was a leader in a church, but his actions and attitudes reveal some important lessons. Diotrephes is known for his pride and rejection of authority. He loved to be in charge and was not willing to accept other leaders, including the Apostle John. This made him a significant figure because his behavior was a stark contrast to what was expected of church leaders. John's letter to the church points out that Diotrephes refused to acknowledge him and even spread malicious gossip about him. This behavior was a direct challenge to the unity and proper function of the early Christian community. So, how did this situation come about? Diotrephes rose to a position of influence in his local church and began using his power in a way that was harmful. He resisted John's authority, who was a respected figure and a close follower of Jesus. Instead of supporting the teaching and leadership of those who were sent by the Lord, Diotrephes chose to act independently, creating divisions within the church. Why was this a problem? Leadership in the early church was supposed to reflect the teachings of Jesus and promote unity among believers. Diotrephes' refusal to cooperate and his attempts to push out those who disagreed with him went against these principles. His actions caused strife and disrupted the harmony of the church, which was meant to be a place of support and love. Where did all this take place? It happened in a local church, somewhere in the early Christian communities. While the exact location isn't specified, the issues Diotrephes faced were common in many of the early churches as they were growing and dealing with new leadership structures. When did this occur? This happened in the 1st century AD, during the time when the early church was still establishing its foundations. The challenges faced by Diotrephes were part of the broader struggles the church encountered as it sought to stay true to the teachings of Jesus. How did this impact the church? Diotrephes' actions served as a warning to other church leaders. The letter from John, though brief, was a critical piece of communication to address and correct such issues. It highlighted the importance of humility and adherence to the teachings of Jesus, reinforcing the need for leaders to act in ways that foster unity and support within the church. Diotrephes' story is a powerful reminder of the importance of godly leadership. It shows us what can go wrong when someone in a position of authority uses their power for personal gain instead of serving others and promoting unity. His story encourages us to reflect on our own actions and leadership styles, ensuring they align with the amazing teachings of the Lord.